What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns here. Hope you're enjoying the Independence Day weekend event going on right now for Grand Theft Auto Online, earning extra RP, and of course Grand Theft Auto currency. Now, I have been thinking about possible future holiday DLC themes for quite some time now. In fact, I talked about it in several previous videos, how I wanted to see a St. Patty's Day and an Easter and a Memorial and a D-Day DLCs. Of course, those never came to be, but that doesn't mean that Rockstar might not do that for Grand Theft Auto Online for 2015. So those are also possibilities down the road. Now, some of the ideas I came up with, these 5 DLCs that are holiday limited time themed, are probably not ideas that I came up with first. So I do not make any claim to be the originator of any of these ideas. First off, is actually probably an easy one Rockstar could do, and who knows, they may actually do some of these. They may already have these in the works, so I honestly don't know. I'm not confirming anything. These are just my ideas, my thoughts about some DLCs that Rockstar should consider. First off, the easiest one is Christmas in July, because a lot of people south of the equator, because it's colder down there, they like to do Christmas in July, even though Christmas is obviously in December. Because it's colder down there, they like to theme it up, you know, because we get to do the Christmas stuff and, you know, the decorations, and, well, it's just something they like to do down there. The point is, since Rockstar already had the holiday DLC months ago, around the end of 2013, they could simply just re-release all the stuff that was there. Because what they did was, they had all these masks, the Santa masks, the reindeer masks, the snowman masks, the various cool outfits, the elf hats, the stockings. All this stuff was free. You didn't have to buy it, but since it was limited time, it all went away once the DLC was over. But this time around, reintroduce all those outfits and masks and hats and allow gamers to pay for and keep these outfits indefinitely. So that's the first idea, Christmas in July. And if they don't do it in July, hopefully at the very least they'll bring it back in December. Moving on to one a lot of people will probably come up with. Once again, I'm not claiming to be the first person to ever come up with any of these. Halloween. Big duh, right? Wow, a shock. I didn't see that one coming. A Halloween-themed DLC. Of course there has to be one. It would just be too much fun not to have one. Alright, so some mask ideas I have. Witch masks, pumpkin masks, demon goat. I don't know why I picked demon goat. I guess it just has a scary theme to it. Evil clowns. That would be kind of fun. Several other types of masks as well, and of course costumes to go with these various masks, like some sexy witch costumes. That would be kind of cool. And some basic Halloween t-shirts and hats, like Happy Halloween, or Smiling Pumpkin, or Jack-o'-lantern on the t-shirts and hats. And of course maybe some different Halloween-themed goggles, glasses, like the ones with the mustache and the weird nose, or maybe the spiraling hypnotized glasses, other options that they could include costume-wise. Funny stuff and scary stuff and silly stuff, all for the Halloween DLC. But I think they should also have some weapons, because what do you think about when you think about Halloween? You think about horror movies and these serial killers like Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees and fellow other murderers of, like, well, the Headless Horseman, one of the greats from Washington and Irving, that popular Americana book. And I just think that maybe they should include, say, a machete. That would be kind of cool. Because you see a machete in the ammunition store. It's in there. It's in one of the little shelves and display cases. But you can't purchase it. It's just sitting there. But what if they actually had it to where eventually you would be able to buy that machete and use it? And of course, maybe even a battle axe or something. And perhaps even a kitchen knife. That's what Michael Myers liked to use. So Jason liked to use the machete. Plus, they have a lot of hockey masks already in the game. It only makes sense for them to add these particular melee weapons for a Halloween-themed DLC. Moving on to the next one is kind of a military veterans Armistice Day DLC, because that day is November 11th. It is Veterans Day here in the States, also known as Armistice Day, and it is officially the end of the First World War. By the way, the First World War's kickoff anniversary is starting near the end of the month, the 100th anniversary of the beginning of the First World War. FYI, just in case any of you did not know that. So, military weapons, obviously, and weaponized vehicles. Now, I talked about this a few days ago in a previous episode, so you can go watch that if you'd like. And it's possible that the Hydra and the Hunter are coming out, maybe for different DLCs altogether, or perhaps Rockstar is in fact planning a military-themed DLC, possibly revolved around November 11th, or another day entirely, because we already passed Memorial Day and, of course, D-Day, so that kind of leaves Veterans Day as the next likely outcome. Or those two could come out for separate DLCs, a heist DLC or something else. But I would like to see the Hydra, the Hunter, an APC, a Rustler warplane, perhaps even a World War II green Mesa, the Jeeps. That would be kind of cool. And of course, different World War I, World War II, modern military uniforms and helmets, both for soldiers and officers, of course. And then maybe some t-shirts and hats that say Army, Navy, Vet on it, etc. And then, of course, getting to the weapons, I would really love to have some weapons for us to get, like a officer's sword, a saber. I know, I'm throwing a lot of swords and sabers into my DLCs because, as you well know, I want a freaking big, mean-bladed weapon. So, just a little extra incentive. Machete last DLC, now it's a saber or an officer's sword. Of course, other weapons, the Luger pistol, that would be really sweet. An M5 rifle, maybe a bar, one of them big mean guns. And I think that they should add a bayonet add-on that could be swapped with the flashlight for rifles and machine guns. So that's my idea for kind of a military-themed DLC. Next is kind of one to balance the Independence Day DLC, because obviously the Independence Day DLC was America. It was all about America, American flags, American outfits, Independence Day, all that jazz. But I do think that Rockstar has to recognize the fact that a lot of people around the world play Grand Theft Auto Online. So in order to, facilitate them, and also people living in the States that are of heritage from these various countries, because we are a big melting pot after all, they should have a world-themed DLC with hats and caps, different outfits, clothings, representing all the popular countries from players that, like, for example, in the UK, and Canada, Mexico, Central America, South America, the Caribbeans. Let's see, over in Europe with France, Germany, Italy, Russia, China, Japan, Asia, Africa, and of course Australia, New Zealand. The list goes on and on. All the countries that have a lot of gamers in it that love playing Grand Theft Auto Online just as much as American gamers do should be represented in this world-themed DLC. Finally, the last idea, my fifth idea, is a New Year's DLC. Probably the lesser of all of them, I think. We would have basically the typical stuff, shirts, hats, outfits, themed obviously around New Year's Eve parties and celebrations that go on all across the world in Times Square. People always wearing the silly glasses like 2015, the top hats to say Happy New Year. And, bring back the fireworks as well, and perhaps even the firework rocket launcher if Rockstar decides not to reissue it or tweak it. But I do seriously think that they should do something about that controversy right now where you have to pay $65,000 for the rocket launcher, yet once the Independence Day DLC is gone, once you run out of ammo, you're kind of screwed. So hopefully they'll either A, refund everybody that purchased the rocket launcher, or B, make it to where everybody that purchased it will be able to buy ammo indefinitely. So that's just something that I think that Rockstar should do, and make it right by everybody that purchased that weapon. So anyways, those are my 5 picks for holiday limited time edition DLCs. Let me know which one is your fave, and if you have a bright idea, feel free and let me know below in the comment section what your idea is. And you never know, maybe somebody from Rockstar might actually stumble across this video. You never know. Stranger things have happened, right? And if you agree with most of these DLCs, if you liked them, hit the like button. Check out my channel. I post content daily, 7 days a week. Hit the subscribe button. That helps my gaming channel grow. It also encourages me to make more videos for you. Thanks for watching.